Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. All right. What's going on with Capricorn? Struggling with reaching out to somebody. Knight of Cups. What do you need to look at? What does Capricorn need to look at? Future energies. I saw that Emperor. Emperor came out. Okay. Okay, so what else do we have for Knight of Cups? Stormy, cloudy. What else do we have? Wow. Car. I don't even have to ask. Love that. All right, Emperor. What do we got for Emperor? Energy is coming in for Capricorn. What do you got? Love it. Stability. Definitely stability there. Okay. So what you may be struggling with is I feel that there is some emotion, could be some emotions and some feelings that you're feeling cloudy, that you're having a lot of ups and downs, that you're feeling motivated, but then you want to give up, right? That you're feeling good, you're feeling bright, you're feeling heavy, and then all of a sudden you have those clouds that are hanging over your head, you know? It's just that, I don't know, right? That it's stormy, there's lightning, but then there's sun and there's, you know, there's this cloudiness, those emotions and those feelings, whether it's towards a relationship or a person or, you know, whatever that is that's going on in your life, you're struggling with that. I kind of feel like it's towards a relationship, and I feel like what you need to look at could be a different thing. For one thing, I was feeling that if it's a relationship, it's taking a look at the long-term relationship, right? So if you're struggling with someone and you're like, I don't know how I feel about this person. I don't know what I'm going to do with this person. I'm not really sure. Like, I'm just feeling that I don't know what I want to do with this relationship. I feel like it's taking a look at the long-term relationship and the relationship that you've built and the things that you've gone through. Sometimes when people do something, all of a sudden we're like, oh, that's it, I'm done, I'm over. Of course, obviously, if it's something big, that's a different story, right? But sometimes if they do things to aggravate or irritate you, that you're like, you know, but looking over, sometimes in the heat of the moment, we're not able to see that person's true intentions of why they did that or why they said that. And looking at that and saying, is this typical behavior of that person? Even though this person said or did this crazy thing, is that typical of them? Am I just receiving it the wrong way? Am I taking it the wrong way? Am I understanding or processing it the wrong way? That person doesn't have malicious intent, that they were probably just doing something and they didn't realize how it's affected me. I feel like it's looking at the long-term relationship that you've had with this person. I do feel this energy coming in that you're able to get it back under control and that it will be stable again, but this is what you're questioning. Also, if it could do with finances or career or business, that maybe you're struggling with how you're feeling towards work, or you're struggling with, you know, is this really the right job for me? Is this really the thing that I want to be focusing on, that I want to do for the rest of my life or for the next 10 years or whatever? And maybe you're struggling with that, and I feel like what you may need to look at is what makes you happy, what makes you motivated, right? Is there something that you wanted to do as a kid that you always wanted to pursue but that you never went after it, right? You always wanted to do this particular thing, and you kind of got caught up in the responsibilities of life, so you had to take something that wasn't as fulfilling, but you know that this isn't the right thing for you. This isn't where you're supposed to be, that there was something more that you wanted, that for either a long time or as a kid, you were like, no, I really wanted to go after this and I really want to pursue this. This isn't feeling right, but I want to pursue this. Sometimes we have those things where we feel like this isn't right, but this is what you have been having to do in order to get to where you are now. So, but now maybe you're feeling a little more comfortable, or you're feeling that those tinges of it's not right. There's something more that I want to pursue, or there's another business, or it's something else. Okay, so let's get some cards for. All right, 9 of Wands. I love it. 9 of Wands, High Priestess. Ooh, I love it. The Magician. Hanging in there, listening to that inner voice, because this is something that you've been wanting to do for a long time, or you know that person, like if it was a relationship, that you know that person didn't have malicious intent, right? Realizing that. Taking things under control, right? That you are in control. You have the power, right? You have the power if it's something that someone said that bothered you, but you look over the relationship that you had with this person, and it doesn't seem like typical behavior. Maybe that person was having a bad day. Maybe something happened, right? And they were taking their anger out on you, because usually, we take our anger and our frustrations out on the people that we believe are closest to us. And maybe that's what happened, right? That you know in your heart that person didn't have malicious intent, right? That you're having a closer look. Or maybe this person did, right? Maybe you know how this person is. You were questioning something. You're like, I'm not clear on something, right? This person said or did something. I'm not clear on it. Doesn't feel right. Looking over. Oh, well, they usually do have malicious intent, so I need to take it that way. So whatever that relates to you. But that inside, right, that hanging in there, right, listening to your inner voice, and know that you're in control on how this situation goes, how this pans out, how you perceive it, how you understand it, that the power is within you. We have the 5 of Pentacles. What you need to look at. Maybe stepping away from the situation and saying, okay, before I make an assumption, before I do anything, let me step away. Let me sort through how I feel. Let me sort through how I'm feeling, right? Let me think about this for a minute before I react. Before I react, and the Queen of Wands comes out. Talk about reacting, right? Someone who reacts. Before I react, let me sit down for a minute. Let me have my own space, and let me figure this out. Because you don't want to take an action, and then it's like, then you're trying to deal with that on top of the initial situation, right? Love that. Ace of Cups. Devil card. 10 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. I feel like if it has to do with a relationship, that you step away, you sit down, you think about it before you make an action or a reaction. And I feel like then you know the right decision that you need to make, right? That you've made the decision that you felt was best for you. But I feel like it's also a different way for you to approach it, that maybe this isn't how you used to approach things before. Again, if this has to do with a business or a career or something that you've wanted to do since you were young, right? That something that you've always wanted to pursue for a long time, or since you were young, that you're starting to have those feelings of, this is what I really want to do, and that you need to take things into your own hands, and that you feel ready to make things happen, right? You feel ready to make things happen because you're feeling that emotional fulfillment, and you're getting excited because this is something that you've always wanted to do. And you're like, finally, I'm able to do this, right? Finally, this is something that I've wanted to pursue for a really long time. And now I feel that I'm at the point where either things have opened up, things have cleared up, things have fallen into place to make that happen, or you're just so determined you will find the time to make things happen. Energies that want to come in as you're in your own power, you're in your own strength, you know You're feeling secure in your own power and your decisions that you're making. And I do feel that you pursue something new and you pursue something that's different and that you've been wanting to go after for a while. Because why? You made it happen, right? It was your thought process, it was your emotions, it was your feelings, it was hanging in there, it was listening to your inner voice, it was you taking things into your own hands, not waiting for other people to do things for you, that you took that time to yourself to sort through your feelings and what's my next move going to be, right? What's my next move? Looking at, yes, this is something that I've wanted for a really long time, and this is something that I've wanted to pursue for a really long time, so now's the time for me to go to make it happen, and having that emotional fulfillment because you're going after your dreams, right? Not letting toxic energy or other toxic people stop you, but coming into your own power. Soulmates, having the support of those people that you feel are by your side that will help you through it and achieve your goals. Clean it up. What do you need to clean up, right? What do you need to clean up? Negative thinking. You need to clean up the I can't energy. You need to clean up these clouds, right? Clean up, taking that time to yourself to clean up those things that are stopping you from achieving your goals and going after what it is that you want. All right, so let's what? Those two came over. Angel of Strength is surrounding you, which I love that because that is meaning that you are strong, you are confident, you're going after it, right? You're not going to be held back. You're feeling strong. The thinking woman. Before you react, stepping away, thinking things through before you react. Could be someone that's surrounding you that comes in that helps you to see, to guide you or helps you in your direction or your goals. Like I said, if it's a business that you wanted to start or it was, you know, a dream, maybe you always wanted to learn how to sail a boat. And so you start getting into connections of people that can help you make that happen, right? Could also be about relationships, not reacting so quickly, taking a step back, sorting out your thoughts, looking at that person's behavior. Is that the way that they are before you start making a move? Thinking things differently, seeing things differently, right? Going at them in a different way because over here, it was not working for you. But looking at it a different way. Sometimes the littlest things can make the biggest changes, right? Stepping away from something, right? Before you react. Sometimes those littlest things can make the biggest changes. All right, and then let's get an animal oracle to close it out. And then I'm going to use my charms that I got. This one. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. Take what works, leave what doesn't, right? Take what works, discard what doesn't. Don't let it get in your head. Don't let it surround you. Okay, so I got these charms. I was watching Charmed Intuition. I think that's the name of her channel. And so she had this whole box filled with charms, and I absolutely love that. So I bought some charms. I have some more coming. So I'm going to pick some charms for the end of the reading here. I feel like that one too. What? Okay. I love that. Okay, so let's see. Well, those kind of fell on there. That's how she does it. Or did I put that one there? I don't remember. Okay. So we have hope. We love that. And that, I feel, goes with the cross, right? Having that hope, having that faith, having that belief, that guidance. We have 2 hearts, so I feel like that can go with a relationship. If this is in regards to a relationship and realizing that that person was not trying to do something to hurt you, right? That you maybe took it the wrong way. We have the crown, and that was on the Queen of Wands, and that is that power, right? The Queen of Wands is somebody who does not, I feel, doesn't deal with things or do things that she feels she doesn't deserve. Like, she takes actions to make things happen, and she's not going to accept behavior that she feels does not work for her. And then we have the Dove, which kind of was on here on the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like it's that freedom, right? That release, that freedom, taking that time to yourself to free yourself from these energies, right? To free yourself from these clouds, to free yourself to find peace, to find calmness, right? To calm down, taking that time to yourself to calm down and to find peace, and then move forward, right? Move forward with that power and knowledge to know that you're in the right mind space to deal with this situation, that you've taken a closer look, right? That you are ready to take control of this situation, right? And having that hope and that faith and that belief within yourself, because that's what you need it in, is you need that within yourself to be strong. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.